Good morning children. How are you all my dears? So we can start our lessons with the first chapter, Introduction to Computers. In this chapter children we are going to study hardware, software, relationship between hardware and software and troubleshooting. So we can go to one by one. So we can start our lesson with the definition of a computer. So tell me children, what is the definition of a computer? A computer is an electronic device which is inputting the data through the input devices and processing it and giving the output in the form of output through the output devices. That is about our computer system. So we can say that a computer has two parts as hardware and software. So first we can study more about hardware. So children, what is a hardware? Children, you are all familiar with the different parts of hardware, right? Like monitor, keyboard, mouse, etc. Can you say a definition for a hardware? Or what is a hardware? A hardware is the physical components of a computer. Physical components means the parts of a computer which we can touch and see. That is hardware parts of a computer. In common, a hardware, the examples of hardware we can say that all the input devices like keyboard, mouse, etc. all the output devices like monitor, speaker, etc. Then processing devices. Processing devices also an example for hardware. Processing devices examples, you know, CPU, motherboard, etc. Storage devices. Storage devices examples children. What is it? Our hard disk, pen drive, etc. So this is about hardware. Hardware are the physical parts of a computer. Now we can go to software. So what is software children? Can you tell some, or you are knowing a lot of softwares, right? So software examples you just tell. Yes, your Paint is the software. All your games are the softwares. Then Microsoft Word is an example for software. Microsoft Excel is the example for software. So like that. So what is we can give a definition for software as the logical parts of a computer is known as software. Logical parts means the parts which we cannot touch and see. That is logical parts. So such type of that logical parts of a computer is known as software. Again children, we can classify this software as two, as system software and application software. Did you hear the term system software and application software children? Okay, let us see. I will explain for you. So what is system software children? So before going to the more details, I will tell you some examples of system software, so it will be easy for you to understand children. So system software examples, our operating system. Tell me the examples of operating systems. Windows XP is an operating system, Windows 10 is an operating system, Ubuntu is an operating system, like that. So that all the operating systems are the examples of system software. Next example of system software is device drivers. What is the device drivers children? Example I will tell you. After assembling the system, if we are not at all getting the sound, we can say that we didn't install sound driver software. So we had to install that sound driver software. Then only we will be able to get the sound. So that is a device. An example of a device driver is sound driver. So like that a CD drive. If a CD driver has not at all installed, we won't be able to open CD drive children. So next example of a system software is disk formatting software. What is a disk formatting software children? See, if our system is filled up with all the files, if sometimes it is becoming slow, so our system, if disk formatting software is there, our system will erase some files for getting more space in the system. So that is about disk formatting software. Next example of a system software is language processors. What is language processors? You may be heard a lot of computer languages as a C language, C++, Java. See children, all these computer languages are the examples of high level languages. So these high level languages should be converted into machine languages. And these machine languages also should convert into human readable language. So some conversions are there. So for converting all these processors, for making these conversions, some softwares we require. That softwares are language processors. Examples of language processors are compiler, interpreter and assembler. So that is about system software. Examples of system software: operating system, device drivers, disk formatting software, language processors. So we can say a system software as a system software maintains the system resources and it gives the path for application software to work. A system software maintains system resources and gives the path for application software to work. That is about system software. Now we can move to application software. See children, what is application software? Examples we can say as our Paint, Adobe Photoshop, then all your games, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, etc. These are the examples of application software. This application software also we can divide as two, as general purpose software and specific purpose software. So we can go to general purpose software first. What is general purpose software children? General purpose means all the users can use such type of softwares. That type of softwares are called general purpose software. Examples we can say Paint. Everybody can use Paint. Microsoft Word. All the users can use Microsoft Word. Excel also everybody can use. So such type of softwares are known as, or such type of softwares are coming under general purpose software. Next one is specific purpose software. Specific purpose software means such type of softwares will be using for the specific purposes. Example I will tell you children, a payroll management system. Payroll management system means salary management system. In that salary management system we are calculating the salaries. Right? So that payroll management system cannot be used for reservation system, which is another software. Reservation system is using for reserving train, reserving the buses or reserving rooms. Right? So this payroll management system is using for the calculation of salary. Then next reservation system is using for mainly using for reservation purposes. So that is about specific purpose software. So application software we can divide as two, general purpose and specific purpose. Is it clear children? So this is about hardware and software. So this is about hardware and software children. From this you may be understood that there are some relationship between hardware and software. Without the hardware, a software cannot work, and without the software, a hardware also cannot work. If we have a lot of hardware parts without the software, that computer system cannot be worked. And the same thing, if we have a lot of software parts, softwares, and without the proper hardware parts, that system may not be worked properly. So for the proper working of a computer, both hardware and software should be needed. Clear now children about hardware and software, relationship between hardware and software. Next we are going to the topic troubleshooting. Troubleshooting. Somebody maybe heard this term troubleshooting, right children? What is troubleshooting? So troubleshooting is the process of diagnosing the problems. It is diagnosing, or it is identifying the problems with, or it is fixing the problems with hardware, and troubleshooting is fixing the problems with hardware and software. That is about troubleshooting. It is the process of diagnosing problems. Clear children? Now you have to, that is about this chapter. So you have to read out the chapter well. You have to understand what is hardware, what is software, what are the relationship between hardware and software, troubleshooting. So now I am giving some questions to you children. You have to write it down, that answers. First question, write a note on hardware and software with examples. Second question, what is the relationship between hardware and software? Third one, write the two types of softwares, give examples. Fourth one, what is the importance of system software? Fifth one, explain about application software with examples. Write the answers for all these questions children. All the best. Thank you so much.